Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 60-Minute Mash.
Howdy, howdy, howdy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Little trouble with my stream deck there. Looks like we're manual switching today. Anywho, welcome to the 60-Minute Mash. It is the 18th of, what month are we in? June 2025. And thanks for joining us. And with my lovely co-host, as always, Mr. LBC. How are you, sir?
Cheers, guys. I'm well, thank you. Cold, but well.
It is chilly, isn't it?
Very chilly.
What temps were you hitting today?
Oh, I think our high today was about 13.
What was your lows? Like, what are you at now?
Oh, I'm not like our low now. I think our low now, I just went outside. I think it's about 9.
Oh, that's not too bad.
My phone says 9.
Yeah, that's not too bad. What does mine say?
What's yours saying?
I'm sitting at 8. Sitting at 8.
Still bloody cold. I reckon it's going to warm up over the next few days. I don't know, probably not by much, but it'll definitely be warmer.
Yeah, I do think so. Hopefully. I was getting ice on the windscreen the last couple of mornings. So.
Yeah, I had, I think Monday morning there was ice on the front of the car. Not a huge amount. Not like when I used to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning. I used to have to sit there for like 5 minutes, scrape it all off, have the heater going.
Oh shit!
Before I could actually leave.
That's cold.
That is cold.
Yeah. I had first time in a while I had to sit there and let the ice melt because I couldn't see shit. It was just
yeah, no, you can't.
Would have been.
Remember a couple of years ago when I was doing the run, I get up like I'm driving around and it got down to about 3 degrees and my car's telling me to, drive carefully because it's slippery.
Jules called me this morning. She said our car gave her a warning that we've never seen before, and it's like, hey, the roads might be slippery or icy, and be careful. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I've had mine say that. It was about 3 degrees.
We drove around in Tasmania for 2 weeks and still never got that message.
Okay.
Like, oh, a new feature. I think it just, the thermometer just might hit a certain temp and say, hey, chill out.
Yeah, I think mine only ever does it at 3 degrees. Well, that's all I've noticed of that anyway.
Yeah, all right. Let's talk about beer. What have you got? What are you drinking?
I have my let's put it up on the share. Oh, clicking on the wrong bloody thing again. I do that all the time. Crazy. I was just trying to bring this up. It just should be up. This is my Wall's Fruit Infusion Mexican Lime. Can you see that okay?
Infusion.
Infusion. Fruit Infusion Mexican Lime.
Oh, yeah.
So, interesting.
Is it now? Okay.
It's very interesting. Okay, so I get it. See how nice and clear it is? Lovely and clear.
Yeah, looks good.
Yeah.
No head on it?
Well, no, because it pours like a soft drink.
Okay.
You'll get a nice head for about a minute, and then it all just disappears.
Hey, I'll take.
It even sounds like it.
A minute of good head. That doesn't sound too bad.
I suppose it's no minutes a good head. And what does it taste like? It tastes like lime cordial or lime soft drink. It is.
Okay. So what made you want to do this one?
Oh, because some of the commercial beers they do like a lime or a lemon, just like it's just like a subtle hint of. It's more for the summertime, not so much for the winter time. But if you've had a gut full of beer all day and you want something a little bit different, it can be refreshing in the summertime. So, like these are $25 plus whatever sugar you buy. So it might cost you $35 to make your keg. Straightforward. You put the heat the water up, pour it in. I think I had a bit over a litre, or let's say maybe nearly 2 litres of boiling hot water. Put it into that, stirred it all up, put my sugar in it, stirred it all up, got it all broken down. Because we're using the plastic fermenters, I put probably about 15 litres of water in there. So
Not
when
the
I poured
not.
the boiling hot water in there, it just kept the normal temperature.
Oh, so still in the pressure fermenter.
Yeah.
Okay.
So brought it up to 22 litres. Put me yeast in there. It's a lager yeast, and then I whacked it in there. Fermented it for, about 8 days, and then cold crashed it for about 3 days. Probably didn't need that much cold crashing, but I had plenty of beer up until then. And then I kegged it as usual, and then when I first tasted it, I thought, ooh, it is like a lime. 3.5% it came out at, but I don't know if that's a true reading, but I used the barometer and not the, like you could drink it like cordial all day.
Okay. Well, sounds like a pretty easy brew day. And
Yeah, I did it midweek.
sorry, did you say how long it took to ferment out?
I think it says about 7 days. It can take 7 to 10 days, and I think I was at about 8.
Okay.
When you can see there's nothing happening on top of the wort. So I thought, I was out of beer. I kegged it the next day.
All right. So
got a big surprise how much lime. It's not subtle. It's not bad, but it's like drinking lime soft drink.
so it's not like you've just put a tiny little wedge in a Corona or something.
I gave a sample to Mia to test, and she
Oh,
said, "Yeah, it just tastes like lime."
Okay.
I gave a sample to Madeline, and she said, "Oh yeah, you can taste the lime, but I can also taste a bit of beer." So I can't taste the beer side of it. So,
Yeah. So what did that set you back?
probably about $35 in total.
Okay.
25 for the can, and I used the. Which one? I think I used the body brew. So in whichever.
Oh, for the sugar.
Brew.
Okay.
Yeah, so in that there's about 600 grams of fermentable sugar and 400 grams of non-fermentable sugar. So I got 3.5%. The boys said around 4, but yeah, no, never looked like 4.
Yeah. Okay. And the yeast?
No, I mean, the yeast is a lager yeast.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. This says lager yeast, and of course, being a can of extract, it's just plain foil packaging for the yeast.
Yeah,
Doesn't say anything on there.
Yeah, one of their packets. Okay, that's interesting. Looks like there's a few other ones there you can test out and review.
Yeah, they've got a few different ones. I'll go back. Can I go back? Walls Beers Fruit Infusion. Here we go. So we've got the passion fruit lager.
Yeah, pass.
Mango. Hey?
Oh yeah, mango. I'm just not a fan of
Mango.
passion fruit. I've been put off passion fruit recently. I don't know what it is. It's the I think the smell
Like
lingers.
passion fruit.
The smell
I don't know if
lingers
I
in
like
the air. Jules opened a
smell.
can. Jules opened a can the other day in this room and took it.
Yeah.
You know, she took it down the other room, and I asked her, "Did you spill that on the carpet?" And she's like, "No." I'm like, "Because as soon as I walked in from the garage, I could. It just punched me in the face." I'm like, "That's strong passion
What
fruit.
was it she opened?
A can of passion fruit soft drink."
Oh, just like the Pasito or something like that. I think that's passion
Yeah,
fruit or whatever. Yeah.
something like that.
Oh, okay.
I think it was the Elvis juice. I think it messed with the wiring of my brain when we
Was
had
that
that.
passion fruit then?
Yep.
Can't remember if it was passion fruit I tasted out of that. And the other one is black cherry. The boys actually gave me a sample of black cherry a few weeks prior to me doing this one. Yeah,
Yep.
and it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. Probably wasn't as well. It certainly wasn't as long because it's black cherry.
That's a
But
good
yeah, it
sign.
wasn't too bad, and that's what inspired me to give it a go. I thought, oh yeah, that might go all right because it's just a quick beer to make. Like I said, more for the summertime because it's a bit more refreshing. But
Being
yeah, I
being
wouldn't
so
be able to get
limey, was
it.
it refreshing?
Oh, I don't know. I've probably had since about 4 o'clock this afternoon. I've probably had at least half a dozen.
Yeah, but that could be anything, and you'd still would have had half a dozen.
Yeah, I
But
know, but it's like it just
but
well, it's probably because it's the only beer I've got. That's why I'm drinking it.
okay,
But it's like,
back to the question: are you refreshed, or is it a session beer? Is it something you could
oh, you can
enjoy?
drink it all day if you like lime.
Okay,
It is a session beer. If you like lime,
if you like lime
you can
cordial,
just drink it.
yeah,
Yeah,
okay,
but I think you'd probably appreciate it more in the summertime.
yeah, yeah,
You know, if you had normal beer to drink and then normal tasting beer to drink, and then you wanted something different, say after dinner or something like that, yeah, you could probably go a few of those.
yeah. I get that. Yeah,
Mm.
couple of ice cubes. Get it super
Yeah,
cold.
it's so funny drinking it though because it just tastes like lime soft drink. Very, very. I can't taste any beer in it whatsoever. Yet you look at it, not much of it left now, but you look at it, it's like it's a fairly dark beer than some of the ones that I do.
Hmm.
But it's so clear. There's not an ounce of. It's just so clear.
Yeah, because it hasn't been made from grains.
Well, it
Anyway,
has originally.
oh, but they do stuff to it. So $25 and then whatever the sugar costs.
Yeah, it's about $10 to $12, I think.
Yeah, okay. Interesting. I wouldn't mind trying some of that. And where's this from? This is from Country Brewer.
Yeah,
Okay.
they have access. Like they put it all together themselves.
Okay. Very
So
good.
that's what I was told. They've got access to all the different extracts,
Mm-hmm.
and then they mix and match and put the hops or whatever in it they need to do. And the only thing you need to do is put your yeast in.
So how do you reckon they make an extract? They just do a brew and then dehydrate it, I guess.
They don't actually do it. From what I'm told, other people make the extracts, and then they do the mixing and matching with the extracts and whatever they do to it.
They infuse the fruits.
Infuse the fruit, the fruitiness.
Well, I'm disappointed
Yeah,
my Stream Deck's not working. That's a pain in the ass. It's always something. Anyway, the sounds are working.
Oh, I thought that's what you were saying. The sounds
No.
weren't working.
The sounds are working. The switching, the cameras.
Oh, right.
So
Flip it back.
yeah, now I got to do it like a old school caveman.
I
All
stop
right.
sharing as well. I'll get rid of that.
Yeah, that's all good. What am I drinking, you ask? Okay, I'm still drinking the one I brewed a few weeks ago, so nothing's changed there.
Which was the doppel? No, it was the
It was the Weed It.
weed it.
Yeah.
Weed it. Weed it. Did you actually talk about that?
Yeah, we spoke about it a few times.
Oh, obviously wasn't drinking lime juice at the time.
You're pretty merry for, what'd you say, 3.5?
3.5.
And you've had half,
I
you
haven't.
say half a dozen or a dozen? Because you're pretty merry.
No. It could be more than half a dozen. But I've had a good day. I haven't been drinking before at least 4 o'clock. 5 o'clock was my goal, but sometimes it's like 4 o'clock. I need a beer.
4 o'clock's pretty good. I don't
But no,
think,
I've had a good couple of days.
yeah, I didn't have a drink till, I had got the kids down, so about 7:30, so an hour before we kicked off here, so
Good boy.
yeah, I guess that's why my kegs are lasting a little bit longer these days.
Yeah, well, mine have been last. I haven't double checked it, but I reckon I'm getting almost a week out of one keg now
Oh, that's good.
because I'm not sort of drinking willy nilly. I'm making sure I don't have a drink until later that afternoon. On a weekend, I don't really care, but just during the week, work week.
Yeah, it's hard when you knock off early and you just sit at home. It's like, why not?
Yeah, it was even harder when I was doing the run. It's like, I'd come home, have a nap, get up, and it's like, it's almost beer o'clock, and it's like, 11, 12 o'clock in the day.
That's that's real early.
Well, mind you, I'd be cutting myself off at 7:30 and in bed by about 9:30.
Okay, well that's that's pretty normal then. You've just shifted the when it starts and
Yeah,
finishes back in the day.
yeah.
But
Drink the same amount, but
there were times where you weren't going to bed so early too, and
especially when I had some visitors come up, like my son.
mate,
Come and
you make your own decisions. I don't know what he was up to, but he sounds like a mad dude. If you wanted to stay up and drink with him all night,
Well, we had some fun. Let's just say we used to have some fun.
yes.
Yeah, anyway, so what else is new in your world?
My world, oh, not much. Just did the oil change, oil filter, air filter, cabin filter in the car.
Geez.
Yesterday. I don't know, just crap we can talk about when we're not on there. But apart from
No.
that, nothing else. Oh, my Kegland order arrived yesterday. The box was beaten up, so I got to do a stock check, make sure no yeast or hot packets fell out.
I think it's very rarely we get a package where it's not beaten up.
It's the first one I've had. They don't have the special. They don't. It's not like wrapped in Kegland tape. It's just normal
Oh,
tape.
right.
So
I reckon I'd have to say, not badly damaged, but there'd be like a corner punched in, or and you think, oh, okay, or something might have broken the cardboard. Probably something else, not what I had in the box, but
yeah, that'd be carrier damage. But this one here, it's just negligence on Kegland's part. They just haven't taped it like the.
they're normal tape.
Yeah, it's a heavy box. It's got 3 bags of grain that weigh about 8 kilos each, and they haven't taped the fucking thing up properly. Anyway, I'll check it out. If there's any problems, they're pretty good to fix it.
Mate, I'm probably due to do a Kegland order. I haven't done one for ages. All my hard, because I only ever pretty much order hardware from them, or I'll buy bulk hops, because some of the bulk hops is just,
Yeah,
half a
even
kilo for like
and their yeast too. If
$5.
you're getting hops, you may as well throw a couple of pack.
Oh
back.
yeah, well that's yeah. But I try and keep some because when I go and see the boys, it's pretty much I only ever buy consumables, and I mean, I get my grain off them all the time. I'm due to order another 25 kilo bag, so I'll probably order that on Friday.
Yeah, I should probably donate my grains to you too, because I'm going to keep going on with these all grain kits from Kegland, and I don't want my grains to go off. So I'll probably
So don't get wasted. Yeah.
I'll probably let you take them when you come down next, which is soon because we've got that.
Cheers. Isn't that there towards the end of next month? Which we'll say about 4 weeks away.
Next month, I'll have to check, but yeah,
The 24th.
I don't know. I didn't know it was going to be grilled with the hard-hitting questions.
I know what you're saying.
Either way, take the grains when you come here, and what else? Oh yeah, because it's what was it? Bear Mountain. What's the tasting we go to? Mountain
Dew or something. Mountain Dew.
Stop. Mountain Dew.
Mountain Culture.
Mountain Culture. Look it up.
Checking.
Can you bring that up?
I am.
Bring that up.
checking
I'm
right
going to
now.
the bathroom while you bring that up.
Oh, I'm not going to bring it up. It's an email I'm checking I got from you. Yeah, Mountain Culture.
You found that quick. I was about to go for. You could have dragged that out for a second.
Mountain Culture, and the date is. I could probably drag this out because I can't see it. I'll open the attachment. Here we go. 24th of July. 24th of July, Mountain Culture Craft Beer Tasting Night at Castle Hill RSL. So looking forward to that. Should be good. So for those of you who don't know, I think it was $70 a ticket. Of course it's limited. I think it was... Oh, I can't remember now what it was limited to. It was on the night that we booked them. There was a... Do you remember?
What do you
the
mean?
limit?
What do you mean limited to? Like ticket
I thought
sales?
it was a limit. That's why we jumped in and got them early.
I didn't have to have a limit. It's not the biggest venue.
No, but I thought it was like a couple of hundred, 250. I just thought there was like a limit on their page, they said. But
I don't remember that, but they would have one. That's why they sell tickets.
yeah.
Well, I think so. I guess, and so they know how much beer to bring us.
Yeah, well, they should be catering for that X amount of numbers.
Yeah.
But yeah, the 24th.
I'll be interested in their food pairings as well.
Good to see. Like,
You know what? I didn't know, but I had to go and pick something up out at Penrith last weekend.
yeah,
And I've never been out there before.
Penrith. Okay.
Yeah, I'd never had a reason to go out there, but I did last weekend. And Jules and I drove around, went and looked at the stadium, the football stadium, because they're tearing that down to do rebuilds and shit.
Yeah.
And I got curious, and I went on Google Maps like the day after, and just over the bridge is the Mountain Culture Brewery. Like I was 5 minutes away from it,
Oh, is it?
and I was like, I could have went there and had a sample or checked it out, but yeah, it's not
I
too.
have their newsletter. I get their newsletter whenever they send it.
Oh, that's cool. But yeah, I could have checked it out. It's probably 45 minutes from here, so that could be another adventure we could do one day.
Yeah, that's where I bought my last Commodore from, was Penrith.
Oh yeah. And then there's another one, the Rusty Penny Brewery.
Right.
That's right. It's right in Penrith, and it looks good. They got two big smokers, so they do food and
Yeah.
brews. Yeah, their setup looks good too. So I think a road trip could be on the cards,
Most definitely.
possibly for the RSL.
Yeah, well, I just need to know. I
Well, you
was going to
just
say, Full Throttle has a. I'm not sure when it is. I could be talking through me, but Matt was talking to me, and I'm sure he said Full Throttle has like a competition on, and it goes like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Out at remember the old Buddo Barn?
the property he bought to turn into like a wedding venue.
Yeah, but he uses it for competitions and stuff as well.
Right. Yeah.
I think he's had a couple out there. Yeah, so
I've only
I
heard
thought, oh,
I've only heard him having. I didn't know he was doing competitions. I thought he was doing like workshops and getting people over. All right.
he might be doing that out there as well, but I know he's had at least one, and
All
I
right.
don't know if the other one's coming up or it's been and gone, competition.
Oh yeah. That would be.
'Cause Matt hums and ha's about going, but he doesn't, because Matt's not a drinker, he doesn't like hanging around when they all get on the piss. He doesn't like hanging around that.
Alrighty.
Just so you know.
So I do have another beer here. It's the BrewDog. This is the Aldi pickup, the BrewDog Extra Crisp.
So disappointed when we went there, dude, because I got excited when you sent me the pic, and I thought, oh, maybe they got it back in, but no, their shelves are half empty, and they've got very little beer in there at my Aldi.
Hopefully they're making their way up. Do the manual screen share. Hopefully they're making their way up there because this is the first time I've seen them, so they might be doing the runs. It is brewed in Brisbane. Yeah, off the can. Read the can. United we stand for better beer, fiercely defiant and independent. Oh, I don't know. That sounds a little fucking make America great again shit.
Brewed in Brisbane.
Disap-
United we stand for a better beer.
Disappointed in the descriptions they do have. Because usually they're pretty good. With
Is this the BrewDog site?
yeah, be
Water,
straight.
malted barley, hop, and yeast. Woohoo! We've learned something.
There you go. Now we can replicate it. Nothing on the can to indicate what any of those things are, but it does say extra crisp, and what I'll be 4%. I'll tell you what, I'm just getting Great Northern, honestly.
Oh, really? That's disappointing.
So when they say hops, I think they mean it was brewed next to a bag of hops. They didn't actually put it in.
Pretty right. It's very clear.
It's clear there are some floaters.
Is there?
So yeah, the filtration system might need.
Well, it says extra crisp.
Oh, there's-
Keep dry, and that's when they filter it a few times.
Yeah, they might need to tighten that filter up a bit. Cheers.
Cheers. I'll, because I couldn't get that one. I got another one, but we'll talk about that one shortly. So, what's the verdict?
It's yeah, it is. It's light in the on the mouth. It does have. It's ringing a little bit of like that, like a. It's like there's 3 or 4 drops of apple cider in it, and I'm getting that on the in the aftertaste. Like there's a little zing.
Doesn't say there's apples in it. It just said basically malt, hops, and something else, yeast.
Yeah, everything about it's you could compare to a Great Northern, but that aftertaste, there's a little. I don't know if you could say astringency, but there is a little, possibly off flavor.
That could be can, could be tin.
That could be
Could be
10.
can you taste.
That could be 10. You know what? That's 10. I'm pretty sure if I got that out of tap, I wouldn't have that little after flavor. That, yeah. But anyway, what we can talk about is for 6 cans, we want $26.95, which is funny because I paid 14 at Aldi for 4 cans.
Yeah.
Well, that does make sense because that's. Oh no, it doesn't because that's double.
That's 6 cans, so like you're almost paying another $12 for another 2 cans.
Yeah, that's right. It's definitely not $4.49 per can. 4 cans. I think that could be close. I don't know.
Well, even if you went so
Yeah, that's right.
four,
It's,
four, four
yeah,
fours is
so
16,
off that
another
price, yeah, 4
$2.
cans were $3. $3 cheaper to get the 4 cans. So if you went $14, so 20 for $28, you could have 8 cans if you got it from Aldi.
Yeah.
So that's, yeah, all right. So we're actually, yeah, we're probably getting it for the 16 can price because Aldi might be splitting up the cartons for 3.
Yeah, I'd say that, yeah, because looking at that $3.43 per can, that sounds a bit closer, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so you're getting the 4-pack at the carton price per can.
Mm.
Yeah. All right. Well, don't rate it. I prefer BrewDog's other Audi releases.
Yeah.
I would like to taste it, compare the can to the tap because I think the can kind of ruins it. That
Well, there was a beer
aftertaste.
that I had a while back, and wasn't a bad drop, but you could like almost taste the can.
Hmm.
That was a few weeks ago. So I guess I shall grab mine. This is what I grabbed.
Oh, it's keying
Pronounced,
out crazy. Yeah. What's it called?
pronounced Ebisu. Hang on. Yeah, pronounced Ebisu. I'll
Oh,
bring
it's
up my
Japanese beer, so you got to say shipping. You got to have conviction.
grab my samurai out and cut the top off it as
Yeah,
well.
I'm pretty sure that's how you have to open them.
So I think it tells me. Maybe. So I thought it said something pronounced Ebisu. Yeah, Ebisu in English. Ebisu.
Hey, that was a good one.
So
Don't break your fingers. It looks
I
like
know you
hard.
won't hear it.
Looks like hard work.
Let's say it's a lager. I don't know if Japanese has lagers or ales. They're just Japanese beers. So you can see me pouring it. It's got a bit of head on it.
There you go.
told about me from time to time. Got a bit head on it. Rightio. I've rung its neck, so I've got every drop out.
Very good.
So before I attach my lips to it, let's have a look and see what it says. So yes, it is. The style is a lager. Oh, it's packaged in a can. Any occasion. That's my type of beer.
Oh, good. I'm glad they have it. I'm glad they haven't typecast themselves into like a time of year or anything.
Brand Yabisu. I read somewhere that it's like one of the Japanese most popular beers. Standard drinks 1.4, alcohol's 5%. Fried foods. Fried foods is its food pairing.
What's some of my favorite?
So what does it say? Yabisu premium can,
5%.
350 ml, available in a carton of 24. A single can or a convenient 4-pack. Born in Tokyo in 1890. Ibisu,
Okay.
pronounced Ibisu, blah, 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 is brewed adhering to the Reinheit.
Oh, here we go. Yeah.
Reinheitsgebot.
Yeah.
And I think that's the theory. That's one of the rules, that beer has to be made out of like water, hops, malt, and yeast. That's the minimum. Bavarian purity law for an authentic malt beer experience. The extra malt and longer brewing process result in a medium-bodied gold lager, rich in flavour, with a gentle froth and toasty hop aroma. Yabisu Premium is the perfect Japanese brew, so grab yours now. So it had.
Did you say 350 ml? I thought that can. I thought your can looked bigger, but it's actually.
It's 350 ml.
It's 25 mils less than these ones. Okay.
375.
Yeah. You got yours from Aldi. So what was the price point?
$14.95
for 4-pack.
Yeah, this is Liquor.
Oh, Liquorland! Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
So yeah, big difference in price. So let's taste it, shall we?
Yeah, you taste that.
Must be my glass. I've lost my head on that already.
You do that. I'm just gonna go and.
I get no real flavour, so I'll just talk to myself for 2 minutes.
Yeah, just close your eyes and give me the vibe.
You're there.
I don't have to be.
All right. I honestly can't smell anything. So let's see what it tastes like. It tastes like a clean, sessionable beer with actually old school flavour. When I say old school, yeah, it definitely tastes like a lager. Very nice. I certainly wouldn't pay $79 a carton for it, because there's probably, I don't think Asahi is expensive with that, and it's a nice beer.
When you say old school, is there an old type beer that you could sort of not compare it to, but give a baseline of where you would start at a flavour profile?
So when I was younger, I'd go to the pub with my grandfather, and that's the type of beer, the flavour that I remember. You know, when you get a bit of a sip here and there, or you snuck one in, it just tastes like a conventional beer. Just like a conventional beer, but I relate to the flavour as being back when I was younger. Like it's really nice.
I think that's right there. I might have to go and pick it up.
Yeah, sorry I can't be more specific, but it's just like...
Would you say like...
it's not fruity, it's not juicy, it's
like a
traditional lager beer.
Like a Tooheys New? Would it take you there?
It's probably a little bit nicer than a Tooheys New.
Okay, all right.
So
not as bitter, like a less bitter Tooheys New.
Yeah. Well, I didn't think Tooheys New was that bitter, but
Oh,
I reckon it's
if you're
fresh.
sneaking up, you just told me a whole story. You're sneaking off and having a quick sip. That would have been the most bitter. That would have been the bitterest thing you've ever tasted.
TV's worse.
I don't know. I
TV's
don't.
pretty bitter.
Yeah, it's bitter, but two is new is not that. Wouldn't have been that great either. On your
Well,
first sip.
I used to drink Tooheys New all the time, and then something changed in the flavour. And then that's when I started drinking
All right, all right.
cold.
So
But no, it's nice. It's worth having a go. I really like it.
you get it now at Aldi. You missile.
Made in Japan.
All right.
Sorry, I was looking at some of the pictures which I'm bringing up. Oh,
No
you've
need-
closed me down.
No, I just did, but if you want to do that, you're back on.
Yeah, no, I was just looking at some of the pictures of the can. It's pretty good. It's dry. Bit of dry aftertaste. So
5%.
yeah,
That's not bad. What? $13? $14?
$14.95.
That's pretty good for 4 cans of 5%. Squeeze a couple of limes in there. Put some of your cordial in there. Beef it up a bit. I would. Why
But
not?
it's nice. It's not. It's a nice beer. It's like I said, you could probably compare it to Asahi, but I think Asahi is probably not as bitter as this one.
All right. Well,
Am I saying it right? Asahi?
yeah. That's a good segue because I want to talk about this subject here, which I thought was quite exciting to the Australian beer market. So, China-American tariffs dispute opens door to China for Australia's craft brewers. Exciting title, right?
Mm-hmm.
Australian brewers are eyeing China's growing craft beer market. In short, I love blurbs. Australian brewers are looking to make their mark in the world's biggest beer market, China, as we know, because we looked at who drinks most. I think that's per capita too. So recent
we did this a long time ago. We did look up which country drank the most beer, and we were right down there. Remember that?
Yeah, 11th from memory.
Was it? Yeah. Okay.
So recent tariff tensions with the US have left the door open for Australia. What's next? Western Australian breweries are calling on governments to reduce financial and administrative burdens hampering growth. Australia's craft brewers are hopping on the ongoing trade tension between China and the United States may provide an opportunity to crack the world's largest beer market. Okay, they're talking about the United States. We know what they're doing over there. But what's happening here is Rocky Ridge founder Hamish Coates, he got excited to expand his market, and he's starting to ship beer over there, and he's actually taking over. I think there's a handful of breweries over there. He's taken over a tap that used to be American craft beer, and he's getting his beer in there on that tap. So if he's the first, that could open the door for a lot of other Australian breweries to actually make enough beer, export it, make money to be financially stable. And we could see a lot less breweries closing their doors if this can continue.
It all depends on the Australian government, because that's where most of the money goes to is the excise.
Yes, so the first shipment of beer expected to reach China by the end of July. It'll be all systems go with their main targets centered in Beijing, Guangzhou, and Shenzhou. So they're about 50 to 100 beers to a tap takeover. 50 to 100 bars to do a tap takeover.
Yeah.
So I thought that was interesting news because we both talk about how depressing it is to see so many breweries, do all this hard work and have to shut down because they can't make money. But if this is
would open up the market. But once
not,
again,
not just any market, the world's largest market. Like if Australians can prove themselves in the craft beer, scene, they might, even if the tariffs go back, which they will, if we can get our foot in the door now, it could stay that way and grow.
Yeah, well, like they'll get a sample of our beers and think, oh, okay, they're nice.
So I hope I hope the people in that game play it right and do great things.
The government needs to encourage that. Not bloody retard it. They need to encourage it.
Well,
what we need to do in Australia, we need to be manufacturing more product internally, and for us to be able to export it, well, we're making money if we export it. But that's what we need to do.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be good to see some incentives too, because the government's done nothing but F the brewery industry. So some support here, I think would be good.
We're well needed.
Man, if they start trying to throw extra tariffs and shit on top of that, I'm gonna have to leave the country, I'm afraid. It's just sometimes like too much is enough to make a change, like move, go somewhere else.
I think we have the wrong man leading the country, but that's just my opinion. I'm not a political person, but
I'm not political, but I see what's going on, and you and I, we can't change anything in politics, but we can control the controllables.
Yeah, well, that'd be a good start to be able to be, and I think that would hopefully, slow down the killing of craft breweries.
Yeah, that's exactly. When I read that, I was like, oh, maybe there is hope. Maybe we can, more doors can open it instead of, people thinking that this line of work is such a huge risk. Like maybe there's like a chance people can keep the doors open and even new ones open.
Yeah, I agree.
Anywho, I thought that was exciting.
I think it's very good, and we need more of it in different industries.
Oh, well, let's just stick to what we know.
Yeah, true, because I don't know anything else.
Well, I'll speak for myself. I'll stick to what I know. I don't know other industries. You have a lot more life experience than I do.
Oh, I think it's, just without getting too political, in my opinion, Australia just needs to start manufacturing again. So we're not relying on everything from overseas. So
yeah, that's true.
That's all.
All right, I definitely know you need to go and take a piss, and I had to take a piss. So let's leave the lovely folks with a couple of minutes of some boat fails.
This big yacht had a mishap near a seaside home. proving that luxury vessels aren't immune to unexpected blunders.
Should I switch to Monday CRM?
Updating this field is so confusing. This CRM sucks. Is it me? Am I asking for too much?
Or is it time to stand up to these slow, archaic CRMs? We can't.
Holy
Boat coming in hot. A dramatic entrance, complete with a shuffling moment that's straight out of a movie. Where's the superhero when you need one? Thanks to a jet ski guy's gentle shove, this car finally recalled it's meant to drive, not drift. Friday at the ramp. One guy races over like a kid on a sugar rush, proving enthusiasm never gets old. A boat launch that went off course, when routine plans take an unexpected turn.
Oh, thanks. My personal ad skipper.
With a custom hull and Yamaha drivetrain, this craft almost rivals the rescue skis used by Sweden's Coast Guard.
Oh,
A guy backs his boat into the water, but things go south real fast. Before he knows it, the boat starts drifting away without him in it. Cue the moment of panic. Boat ramps can be tricky, even for seasoned boaters. If you're new to boating, take your time, learn proper launch techniques, and maybe practice in an empty parking lot before making your big debut at a
got
crowded
a few
ramp.
jet ski fails here. Oh no. You'd be pissed.
A day on the boat with friends takes an unexpected turn when one friend lands in trouble, proving that even fun outings can get unpredictable along.
Oh no.
It happens sometimes.
Rooster tailed.
Is that full screen?
Probably not. No, Jules came in and said today, she said there was an ad and skipped it.
She's got your back.
I know, I should employ her, keep her here permanently to help run the show.
Piss break.
Yeah, because I can't do it from there. I've got my hands full.
Rightio. You got another one for us?
Another what?
I've got a couple too.
What do you want to do? You want to watch some stuff?
Yeah, if you got some more, we'll watch that. I've got a couple, but
Yeah, let's see what
get
you've
close
got.
to it.
You can, you play one, we wrap the show up and we can watch the end of the Origin if you want.
Yeah, I actually forgot that was even on. Right, I need to get-
Volume.
Yeah, I think I pre-volumed it. Look at that.
Oh, look at this
Pre-volumed it.
guy.
I'm all over it, mate. I'm
Oh.
all over it.
I should. Very good. You're talking about my full screen.
Well, this is I can't go any more full screen.
I know. Oh! And they never went fishing again. Oh, oh! I've never seen that.
Yeah, in that one.
Dive! Oh, it's just replayed.
Yeah. Have you got another one? I've got one more.
Actually, I don't have I'll probably want to talk about this while it's not very time sensitive, but it is new. Let me just expose myself, and no, it wasn't screen shared. There is a limited release of Stone and Wood have put out a 2025 Stone beer, a vintage release porter. So as the winter solace draws near, Stone beer emerges, a brew steeped in ancient tradition. Inspired by medieval techniques, we fire stones and cast them into the kettle, caramelizing malts to create rich toffee flavors. Hello. For its 17th winter, this dark porter features premium Australian malts, pouring deep browns with aromas of chocolate and notes of roasted coffee and biscuit. Oh, this sounds like a winter brew.
Sounds like a winter brew.
Best savoured on the darkest of nights, gathered around a crackling fire. Hell yes. Couple of 2 images.
Wood-fired porter.
Yes, sir. And we can talk about what's in it. I'll start with the malt because I feel like that's important to talk about first. A dark and decadent blend of Australian malts from Voyager brings chocolate. Yeah, we know Voyager. It's a nice little specialty malt. Coffee and biscuit notes to life. The hops, a blend of Galaxy and Fuggles hops.
That's what I use in my red. Fuggles.
Nice. Adds a gentle bitterness and earthy balance to this malt forward brew. Perfect with winter warmers like smoked beef brisket. Oh, let's go.
What he's looking for.
Fire grilled mushrooms, tandoori chicken, or a rich chocolate tart. Look at that. Look at that beer.
Excuse me.
That looks delicious. So I dare say, sir, we'll be having a vintage porter with some brisket over the winter.
Stone and Wood, is that far? Oh no, it's Byron Bay.
Byron Bay, yeah. Yeah.
For some reason I thought Stone and Wood was not far from you guys, but
No, not this one. But their supply in Dan Murphy's is, I think, pretty good. So
yeah,
I think if I can I'll be shopping around. I'll be getting at least one carton to hold on to, and I think the food pairing is a must. We'll follow that to a T.
Released? Is it released or it's a
I can add to cart.
Oh, obviously it's been released then. So I was thinking next time I go into Dan Murphy's, I might see if I can get one.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Starting 16.
Yep. It certainly is.
We're privileged making our own beer, our own craft beer and drinking it.
But I don't know. Let's give it a crack, eh? Let's give it a crack. Anyway, that's all I had, and that's probably about enough time that we have for the show. Thank you all for joining us. Much appreciated. Join us next week. I'm pretty sure we've got a million other things to talk about that we didn't touch on this episode. But as always, take care.
Ibisu!
And we'll see. We'll catch you all in the next one.
Thanks, guys. All right.
Bye, bye. Bye, bye, bye.
Ibisu!